Would you say it's still true to this day regarding like when a fix and flipper or somebody goes into these things, your money is still better spent on rehabbing the kitchens and bathrooms and that type of thing? Or is there anything else that should have some more focus than maybe a standard flipper might be paying attention to?
That's a good question. I think obviously, I think it matters. Every property is case by case. If you don't have a primary suite, then maybe you create one, outdoor space. There's so many things that come into play with today's buyers. And you make the most amount of money usually with, curb appeal and colors and the amount of space, light, flow. And if you can create a feeling, that's even better. And sometimes you can kind of create that feeling with staging.
Hmm. One of those things that I'd be interested regarding marketing. We touched on that a little bit regarding what realtors do for marketing, and if you're getting check out how they're marketing these properties today. But on our side, one of the best and cheapest things that we ever did was make sure we get a professional photographer in there to take good photos. It's shocking how many times you go to Zillow or wherever, and it's obvious that these are just taken by a realtor off of his cell phone.
So I pay about $400 for every photo shoot. My properties look fantastic. This is the thing, you got to think about. People are very visual. Most people actually don't read all of the comments, the agent detail, the description of the property. There was this Wall Street Journal article. It was a study from Harvard, I think, and they found that 60% of the people read the first two sentences of the listing, 40% read the whole thing. So most of the buyers are not going to read the whole thing. But I think if we are talking about the chemistry and there's kind of like a way of doing descriptions, your first two sentences should have the meat and potatoes, shouldn't have too much fluff. We're selling things, but you really should have the basics in the first two sentences. That's what people are going to read. But like I said, a lot of people they won't even read. They're looking at the photos, and there's even a chemistry about the photos. You don't want to have too many photos because guess what? If you have too many photos, they don't need to come to the house. They've already seen the house. I think it's a
Mhm.
mistake to have 70, 80, 90 photos. Frankly, there's no reason for them to come because when you're selling a house, your first showing is really on the internet. That's your first showing. And when they come to the house, that's what I call the validation showing. They're there to validate because before somebody comes to a house, they're going to Google you. They're going to go Google Earth you. They're going to Zillow, Realtor.com, Redfin.com you. They're going to e-appraise you. They're going to do a walkability score. They're going to do all these things in their computer. And then they're going to drive by. And then if they still like it, then they usually make the appointment. But why would you want to kill the opportunity for them to go into your house by giving them way too many photos? Now, I'm not saying don't take a picture of the kitchen. Don't take a picture of the bathroom. You should take a picture of all those things, but you don't need to do every nook and cranny. Agents wonder why can't I get showings? Why am I not getting any photo? Why am I not getting any contacts being made? Nobody's inquiring. Well, a lot of times it's just too many photos.